going on, everyone? See if we can get through this here real quick. Looks like we got a gap down on, what was that, Monday? It's kind of holding on a thread there for the dollar daily. Still working off the double top, head and shoulders top, and another double top here. Rejection, gap down. It's consolidating sideways off of the trend. It's below previous highs, so it's likely to fall into this range. If it does not pick up pace, you can still see the wicks pointing up. So I'm looking for a downside break, look for previous low breaks. Going into the next range, it looks like previous highs at 98. S&P, looks like we put in a reversal bar today. Nice little falling star as the exhaustion move comes in. We'll see what happens with that. It's got plenty of support coming back in. A nice gap, came at exhaustion. Falling star is a reversal. Let's see where support lies. Remember, I was looking for there's a reverse head shoulders off the latest move. So I'm looking for maybe support here, but that's a pretty nasty falling star. So maybe it'll just flop right on through. And remember, what I was looking for was a head, some kind of a head. Get this crap out of here, come out. What I was looking for is a nice head, and then maybe a right shoulder, and then head and shoulders top forming. That's a pretty nasty, perfect falling star. So it could be early. Could just not form any kind of pattern in this pattern. Will whipsaw and fail onto the downside. We'll see what happens though. Nice exhaustion move, reversal. Dow, not so much as beautiful as the last candle, but still the same exhaustion, falling star attitude. NASDAQ, same, not much of a reversal going on yet. Still holding 50% of the previous candle, which means it's got momentum still. VIX, I was told that that was the biggest move in over 6 years. So something's going on big time. And it was a very drastic move, obviously. And then I listened to Greg Hemke, the Turd Ferguson, whatever they want to call him. He was on Greg Hunter channel, USA Watchdog. He was saying that watch the VIX when it goes down, and the USD, the US yen combo goes up, and then the computers buy equities. So on the transverse, look for the VIX to go up. US yen combo, currency combo goes down. Look for equity sell-off. So he was the one that keeps saying that the dollar is a mix of a bunch of currencies, especially the yen. It's like 30% of yen. And I'm not sure how that happened or what's going on in the currency markets, but it seems likely from all the paper trading or the paper printing to cover Japanese yen. And they're on the verge of hyperinflation over there. So keep that in mind. When the VIX is down, the US yen is up. Watch the equities go up. Computer algorithms are doing this. And I just want to pass it along so we can all pay attention to Unfortunately, I don't think I can get the currencies, the forexes. Let's see. Maybe I can. Maybe they added them. Let's see where the yen is. Where is the yen? Oh, these are all Canadian. Forex. Where's the yen? There it is. Oh, I remember not being able to get that before. Let's put that in the mix. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get that right underneath there. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so yesterday, let's concentrate on yesterday. Yen was up. VIX was down. Equities up. Today, yen dollar mixed. VIX was up. Equities went down. All right, so we're on target. Let's keep track of this. Let's keep on keeping on with that one. Remember, VIX down. US yen combo up, equities go up. And then the opposite is true. When yen is down, US yen is down, VIX is up, and then there's a sell-off in equities. So right on target. That was yesterday's interview by Greg Hemke, and he let us know this little tidbit. So I want to keep track of that. Cool, cool. Crude, you got a 2-bar pattern still on crude. Didn't we have a 2-bar pattern yesterday? What the heck? Still a 2-bar pattern coming off of support. Looks like a reversal coming in on crude on the daily chart. Looks like we got a nice inverted hammer over support on coal. Right over that 8. At the V bottom, hit that 13, back into the 8. Nice inverted hammer to start it all off. Let's see how we can get this to climb from here. Shanghai Composite still on a roll. Looks like we got rejected by previous lows, but it's building off a bottom. I got a left shoulder head. Let's get this up a little bit, make a right shoulder, and then maybe a bottom out of this off of support. 10-year, looks like we're bouncing off of a resistance. Came back in. Nice bounce through resistance. Hit the 34. Let's see where it stops at support. I got support at 228. I got a gap support at 227. I got a nice hammer down here for nice support at 225. And obviously the 2-bar pattern down here for support. See if we can get a bottom pattern out of this. Looking for an opposing point to come back in so we can line her up. We got the opposing points coming down. Let's get an opposing point somewhere. Keep on climbing. Back and forth, back and forth. Nikkei, just right out of the gates. Rejection, 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 all the way down until all sellers were gone. And then all of a sudden, rejection, bam, 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 keeps on going. Looks like the Nikkei is on a tear. Got lots of resistance on the way up. Nice, really nice bounce. Those gaps and runs over and over again. Looks like steel got pummeled today. I was looking for a reverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head. That thing just gapped and ran like no other. Steel down very badly. Don't know what's going to keep this. I got support lines, previous highs. I got gap support. Nope, fell through there. Next line of support is at 2.2. I got previous high breaks at 20. It looks like it's on its way somewhere down. Closing on its lows today too. Just terrible. 27%. $8.33 down. That's a horrible move right there. A lot of hope for steel. Ain't nothing left now, I don't think. Gold, looks like we got a little churn. Closing 50% of the previous candle. It's close, but not quite, I don't think. I got the AB bottom working. This might be a bearish retracement. But we did get a bounce today. It's good. Now, the thing is about these little dips is the long term is healthy. So buy the dips. See the break and then the buy the dip. Gonna make a nice inverted hammer, it looks like, right over support on the monthly chart. Monthly is ending this Friday, I do believe. Yep. 2 more days of trading. See if we can get an inverted hammer on the monthly close on gold. Silver. Silver's running a little bit behind schedule, I think. Closing on its lows for the month so far. 1850 was the mark. So far we hit it a few times, I think, at least twice. Looks like we got a V-bottom forming. Inverted hammer on the 60-minute. Very nice. Get a turn out of this before the end of the week. Let's get the weekly close so far. It's a 2-bar pattern. Let's make sure that support holds. Let's get a bounce out of this. Let's get a hammer close on this right over support. That would be awesome. Nice hammer would come in about 1780. So let's get a 40-point bounce. Let's get a 30-point bounce on silver. Looks likely as the hour is closing. Last hour it closed an inverted hammer over support. That's where those inverted hammers come from. Not a perfect hammer either. But it had that pop, came into support. Right over the 8. Popped the 8, 13, came back in the next day, all the way to the 8, bounced. Let's get this thing rolling. Need a better close for the weekly chart. 2 more days, 2 more days. So far, a bounce off the 34, 1334 coming across. Let's get a nice hammer out of this. Close all the way up here into previous lows. We can do a 30-point bounce, that's no problem. Copper. Looks like copper's coming into a bottom. 2-bar pattern forming on the weekly. Looks like it's building off of the reverse head and shoulders. Watch that opposing point come in. Make that right shoulder. Nice hammer off the bottom. Oh, that's not a hammer, excuse me. Broke into previous lows, right over the 8. Came into the 8, popped, came into the 13 as well. Sorry, I'm at work. Thank you for calling Arizona Affordable Buildings. Please visit our website, arizonaaffordablebbuildings.com, for pricing and more information. Our office hours in Taylor are Tuesday through Friday. Calls will not be answered. There we go. So it looks like we got a bottom forming. Look for those retracements for the opposing point on the reverse head and shoulders to complete this little pattern on the daily chart. Could be quick and swift. Those right shoulders usually come swinging as far as they can, so watch for the pullbacks to extremities. And also just watch for the previous high breaks. Then look at that neckline out. Watch that neckline break on over the top. Watch for the sharp pullbacks. Watch for the break about, let's call it 260. Copper. Looks like we got some bounces going on. I don't know where that line came from. Just trying to get it back above that line. So far, it's a bearish retracement back into resistance. So pay attention. Make sure you don't get caught in a storm. Gaps down. Let's see if we can get a reversal. That is a spinning top on both so far, so no indication of a reversal on the daily charts. It's looking more and more like a hammer, but nothing yet. No reversal, no reversal. And JNUG. Just trying to make a bounce play. I got the AB bottom, all these. So far, it's below resistance. Needs to really crack the whip to get back above where it needs to be. But if we can close above on a weekly chart, above that support line, we might get a nice whipsaw for the next week. Whipsaws are pretty volatile. Looks like we got a little breakout on the gold-silver ratio. Looks like now you can get 72.5 ounces per gold ounce. And bitgold hit 13. Broke previous highs, came back in for the throwback. It's making a falling star so far on Bitcoin. But I got plenty of support coming in all the way down into 1280. Looks like it's coming back into support right now. Looks pretty bullish. Can't say anything else about that. Watch the throwback, make sure support holds. Otherwise, look for a turn on those shorter term time frames. Look for it to come into support. I got a flat top over here. I got a previous high over here, another previous high there. All the way back down into support. Let's see where support holds. Looks like it's pretty nice. Looks like we hit 1330. 1350 is the ultimate all-time high breakout. So it's building pretty nicely. Make sure support holds. AG, nice turn on that 60-minute chart. Nice 2-day reversal, closing 50% of the previous candle. That's a 2-bar reversal, very nicely done. Let's look at some uranium. Where is my URRE? It's falling apart on me. All this war talk and uranium's sinking. Nothing yet. Nothing yet on uranium. Not sure what's going on with that. Usually war breaks out, or even the talk of war, and uranium perks up. Just gonna keep it short there. Nothing else. Let's see how Apple is doing on that 3-bar reversal I called a couple weeks ago. We got a lower high so far on the weekly chart for Apple. Does not look good for equities, even though it's been a nice little push. These things are way overextended, I do believe. Google, nice punch through. That is why probably NASDAQ has taken a hike yesterday. But Apple does not look good for NASDAQ. Got a lower high putting in. Falling star. Also the 3-bar pattern I was talking about, the falling star 3-bar pattern, evening star as they call it. Now I got another evening star at a higher low. Gapped into resistance, got rejected. Calling this a top. But on the daily, it looks like a reverse head and shoulders over support. So anything can happen, I guess. See who wins. Star, 3-bar pattern on the weekly for Apple, bearish. And that's about it, guys. I appreciate you. And let me know what's going on out there. And yeah, miners got slacked. It's just a pretty bad week for the miners. But keep in touch. Let me know what's going on out there. I'll see you.